Here's a picture of my friends and me from a social event in February 2020. Where do you think this picture was taken? Perhaps it was at someone's swanky apartment, maybe at a local restaurant or raging club, who knows, with all these young people around. But this picture was actually taken at my local library. What do you think of when you hear the word library? Maybe the fragrance of books lined up, cover to cover, towering on shelves, a sanctuary of silence and studiousness. Perhaps you imagine scenes from Reading Rainbow or Arthur, some of your childhood shows, or maybe even instead you're getting flashbacks to overdue books and librarians shushing you, thinking you're a poltergeist, running through the library, making all kinds of noise, or even those way too long all-nighters where school forced you to use the library. You may not care about the library now, but I am here to convince you that the library directly affects you and can change your life like it genuinely has changed mine. In the next few minutes, I will share a secret with you. Libraries are lovely. First, something that may be crossing your mind these days. You want to spend less time and less money on Netflix and more time reading. Libraries can help you with that. There is the obvious. There is this thing called book group, which rekindled, haha, my love for reading and exposed me to books I would never think of reading and choosing myself. So yes, there are book groups you can attend. They exist during the pandemic even for you to enjoy. People's dogs show up to book group, which is a plus in these really, really trying times. But let me quell your assumptions. The library is way more than books in the traditional physical sense. There are a ton of great virtual resources you can use that you may have never even heard about, like Libby. If you have never downloaded the app Libby, I highly recommend you do it after this speech because you can take a look at audiobooks. Look at that. Michelle's book, Becoming, Where the Crawdads Sing, books about Black Lives Matter, talking to strangers. There's audiobooks for all of that. There are also regular books that you can borrow for free. Who needs Audible? Who needs Amazon? Who needs Barnes and Noble? Support your local bookstores if you can. But seriously, guys, look at all these books that you can just get for free from your phone. It's actually incredible. So Libby's one app, Hoopla is another one you can check out, also includes magazines and music as well. Canopy is another app that you can get through the library. Who needs to pay for Netflix, guys? Look at this content, and it's curated by the library, so in some ways it's even better than some of the commercial services. You like horror? They have horror. You want to read about voting? They have that too, and it goes on and on. Also, during these unconventional times, the library has contactless pickup, if you didn't know. Here's a live shot of my library as we speak with all of the carts of books people have ordered to pick up. You don't even need to interact with other humans. Here's me with my secured package from the library. I'm such a library nerd. I take pictures of these things. And, you know, when we can go to the library in person, it's great. But in the meantime, I can just show Snapchats of the outside and me getting my contactless pickup. So if you want to spend less time and money on Netflix and more time reading, the library can help you with that. Second, you fear that you're losing touch with people during the pandemic and you want to be more social. I know I feel that way. I don't judge you for feeling that way. Well, the library can help you meet other people. I moved to the Boston area just a couple of years ago, and I actually met one of my best Boston friends through the library. Here's my friend Julianne and me. I met her at the library. We go to library events together all the time. You can see us here at a library ukulele class. But just to prove that she is actually my friend outside of the library, here's us getting brunch one Sunday outside of the library. Or another time, we actually went kayaking together because we forged such a lovely relationship at the library. That was Julianne in the kayak, if you couldn't tell. So you can meet new friends through the library, something I wouldn't have thought you can do. And it's because the library is full of amazing events. You can think about the library events like a built-in relationship maintainer. Anytime a library event comes up, you can just invite your friends to it. You seem like you have everything organized and together, but you're really just going off of plans someone else has made, aka the library. You can connect with others in your community, meet other people. And if you're interested in some upcoming library events, some local Boston libraries are hosting a Harry Potter trivia night. And this week, a local library is hosting a virtual haunted house escape room. These libraries don't mess around. It's not your grandmother's library anymore. The final point I'd like to make is that you are probably, like me, bored with the monotony of the mundane, and you want to spice up your life. You can cook with the library. Here is a shot from a cooking class I took with my friends where we actually made gnocchi together at the library. Here are some videos from virtual cooking classes during the pandemic with our very own Derek Cullen. You can see that he is cited here. I'm making homemade hummus. It was fantastic. I wouldn't have done it without the library. It was absolutely incredible. And these librarians go hard. Look at this. Derek was like, it's like a point of view. It's like she's wearing a GoPro. Look, you can actually see her making these recipes. This is my favorite member, one of my favorite members of the library, Teresa. I don't have favorites, but Teresa is awesome. So that's absolutely fantastic. But maybe cooking's not your thing. Maybe you're into crafting. Well, one day there was a jewelry making class, and here's the before and then the after shots. And to prove that it's real, this is the actual bracelet right here that I made. So I actually did make it. And here's a really bad Drake joke, started from the beads, now we hear. But anyways, here I am, library nerding out again. There have been other things over the holidays. You can make holiday pinwheels, you can make holiday cards. And I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to pastels, but somehow I went from this blue sheet of paper into this pastel. Like, I don't even know, but the library geniuses somehow taught me. And here's the proof that I actually did make this painting, thanks to the help of my lovely friends at the library. And now it's great home decor. So maybe you need some home decor, the library can help you with that too. Maybe you don't like crafting and you want to move more. You feel like you're gaining the quarantine 15. Well, there's this thing called Qigong meditation that the library hosts every single week. Every Saturday morning, Sun Ling and her husband host an incredible meditation class, and it is the perfect way to get in the mindset for the weekend. And maybe you finally just want to discover something. You're trying to get out of the rut, discover something new. The library hosts all sorts of film screenings. I, for some reason, Snapchatted Derek and other friends every single time I went to a film screening. So I have an entire montage of all of the film screenings that I have gone to, and it has been absolutely incredible. So there are film screenings. In case you didn't know, also Ancestry.com, that's free through the library. You don't have Discover.org or Zoom Info anymore? No problem. You have access to professional business white pages with direct phone numbers to people. That is absolutely incredible. Reference USA, Gale Business can get you articles about industry trends you never knew about. Museum passes. Do you want to go to museum? MFA, Institute of Contemporary Art, Isabella Stewart Garden Museum, Aquarium. You can get free tickets there through the library, and you can even get reading recommendations. This is a picture of a blind date with a book set up last Valentine's Day, where you can look at the different categories. I actually referenced this in another speech, but you can actually look at categories like I was born in, aka I was published in, or if you like these kinds of people, aka genres. So you can get reading recommendations to figure out what you want to learn. Essentially, People might think libraries are irrelevant in the present day. They think, that's just some old place smelling of old books, not relevant. Not true. Libraries are lovely. They offer so much more than the books in the stacks. They can help you spend less money on Netflix and read more. They can help you be more social in your life, and they can help you break out of the monotony and discover something new. So, as far as what I suggest to you all today, get an online Boston Public Library card right now. After this meeting, I can help you get it in 15 minutes, and you'll already start being able to download Libby, Hoopla, Canopy, all those services. Then you can sign up for virtual events like the Haunted House Escape Room happening this week. And you can go to your local library to get the actual card and start enjoying all of the events so you can create memories with your friends and make your life that much more meaningful. Thank you.